Hey everybody, it's Catherine. Welcome back to my channel where we like to talk all things fragrance and beauty. So today we're talking about another remarkable fragrance from the house of Tiziana Terenzi. This one is called Kaff, K-A-F-F. If you're a regular to my channel, you know that I recently spoke of Cassiopea, which is another one of my favorite fragrances by Tiziana Terenzi and one of my most favorite finds of fragrance for the summer of 2021. I was introduced by Kaff actually on So Avant-Garde. They pair different fragrances together that might complement each other if you want to make, if it's at all even possible, but make Tiziana Terenzi fragrances even more unique for a more signature scent. Kaff is one of the ones that they pair with Cassiopea. So obviously I'm going to be curious. I ordered a sample of Kaff from So Avant-Garde, and as usual with Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, I am very impressed. I would say it leans a little bit more on the masculine side. However, if you were to pair it with Cassiopea, Cassiopea is so sweet and genteel and feminine. To mix it with Kaff, which is more on the masculine side, evens it out to a genuinely middle-of-the-road unisex fragrance. I think women could get away with wearing this just as easily. It just leans a little bit more on the masculine side. To get more into the 411 of Kaff by Tiziana Terenzi, it's considered a floral woody musk fragrance for both women and men. It launched in 2017. Again, the nose behind it, Paolo Terenzi. The inspiration behind Kaff is the feeling of vertigo, like walking on a tightrope, and that emotional vertigo. The opening notes, the heart of the fragrance, the base notes are also uniquely woven that even a fragrance connoisseur is said to not be able to depict the different notes that encompass the fragrance of Kaff. It's said to cause an unstoppable vertigo, as lightweight as it is powerful, with an unmistakable, mysterious, and charming character. Kaff opens with the top notes of juniper, white iris, pink pepper, bergamot, and ginger. The middle notes include leather, iris, orris root, ambergris, and magnolia. The base notes vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, and tonka bean. Upon first spraying Kaff, I definitely can smell the juniper, the pink pepper, the bergamot, the ginger. You then start to pick up notes of the magnolia, the ambergris, and I think on the dry down, the cedar. And again, as the fragrance, in the base of the fragrance, I think it is hard to discern exactly what fragrance you are smelling. I could say that I smell the vetiver and the sandalwood and the tonka bean, but which one is stronger than another, which one is more pronounced than another, that I couldn't say. They all do blend eloquently, as usual with Tiziana Terenzi fragrances. Again, this is a lighter fragrance. This is a more, I'd say, sparkling fragrance, a more effervescent. I think it wears well to be a summer fragrance, but I think it could easily also go into the fall with those more woodsy notes. Could it be carried off in the winter, the spring? Not so sure, but definitely perfect for this time of year, with the summer just kind of breathing its last breaths and moving into the autumn season. Absolute ideal fragrance. It's a great date fragrance. It's easily just as much of a professional fragrance. I can say that I would welcome this on any date that I have. I also could easily wear it. I would definitely pair it with the Cassiopea to make it a bit more feminine, but that's my own personal take. If you were to pair it with the Cassiopea, you have, like I said, those gentle, those sweet, succulent notes in the Cassiopea, and the Kaff just brings it a bit more of an edge, a bit more of a spikiness. The effervescence of the juniper, the pink pepper, the bergamot, and then those woodsy scents, the vetiver, the tonka bean. It just kind of weaves in with the Cassiopea and gives it just a little bit more of a, kind of like a mimosa. You know, you have that orange juice, which is that sweet and satisfying juice, and then you add in that champagne, which gives it a bit of a tang, a bit of a sharpness with the carbonation that just, the two just weave with each other, and even though they seem like two very different drinks, put them together and you have one of the world's most popular brunch adult beverages. Definitely a fragrance worth checking out. If you do want to try a sample prior to purchasing the fragrance, check out So Avant-Garde. I'll put the website address in my comment section. Again, it's also sold at Neiman Marcus. They have some Tiziana Terenzi fragrances at Saks. I wish they had a little bit broader of the collection, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But definitely one that you should have on your radar. I would consider it one of my most favorite top 5 fragrances for men finds of the summer. I know it's a unisex fragrance. I wouldn't say it's one of my top 5 for women. It is one of my top 5 for men. So check it out. Again, my name's Catherine. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I appreciate you all. If you're a return guest, thank you. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure to hit subscribe, make that red button turn gray. Share it with your friends if you think that this is a fragrance that they'd be interested in, or if they're looking to broaden their fragrance collection. Definitely a niche fragrance. Tiziana Terenzi isn't for everyone. The sillage of this fragrance is moderate. It's not a beast fragrance, but your presence is going to be known in a room. In terms of duration, Tiziana Terenzi fragrances are remarkable. They truly last one of the longest lives of any fragrance house that I have experienced as of late. There are a few of their fragrances that aren't quite as long lasting, but Kaff is not one of them. It is a good duration lasting fragrance. If I were going to make any comparison to other fragrances, I'm not going to say it smells similar. It does not smell similar, but it kind of has the same feel to it as maybe Blue Parfum by Chanel, or I hesitate to say maybe Galloway by Parfum de Marly is kind of similar in that it has that citrus, but yet with that peppery note to it. That might be a bit more of a push though, but definitely similar to Chanel Blue. So again, my name's Catherine. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you soon. Appreciate you all. Stay healthy out there, and love you all. Bye-bye. All right, it's been about 2 hours since I made the video. I just showered. You can still smell Kaff strong. Just saying.